So the box office is actually projected to be pretty good. So this is the box office. I think this is the second week before Christmas. Christmas is not that far away. Um, the box office, and of course next week we got to talk about Sonic 2, no, not Sonic 3, and the Lion King. Okay, we have to talk about the Lion King remake again. Yeah, they're making a prequel to the Lion King remake. I don't think anyone is excited for that, but this is the usually nothing ever releases this weekend. The 2 weeks before Christmas. Okay, sometimes there is something released 2 weeks before Christmas, like The Last Jedi was released 2 weeks before Christmas. But Kraven the Hunter and War of the Rings are expected to not make any money at the box office. They will probably make money throughout the holidays, obviously, but both movies are expected to not do too well, with Kraven only opening to, I think, um, okay, so War of the Rings, in vain of, is in the single digits, and Kraven's in the 50 million. Okay, now we know. Yeah. So Kraven is opening to 15 million, and War of the Rings is opening to 67 million. War of the Rings is like an anime-esque film. It's inspired by anime. The movie isn't really doing too well, despite, people saying that animation needs to be taken more seriously. Well, guess what? You guys probably get the movie, and guess what? No one shows up to see it, okay? This is the problem with the general audience. Like, people say, oh, we want this, but people don't go see it, okay? Or if you really want animation to be taken more seriously, you guys should be seeing this Lord of the Rings movie, because they're taking animation seriously. Of course, it may not be the best movie in the world. It has a 59% Rotten Tomatoes. Well, 59% in Rotten Tomatoes didn't stop Mario movie or Godzilla from being successful. Okay? But again, nonetheless, animation, because of this movie, or I think this movie is actually this movie might be a Japanese movie. It's inspired by anime. Yeah, it's made partially in Japan, so it's an anime movie. That's probably why, because Japan actually takes animation seriously, unlike the rest. That's why. But again, if you guys want animation to be taken seriously, like you guys always talk about, you guys should be going out in mass to see this movie. But it looks like that isn't the case. As Moana 2, which a lot of people have criticized and said it was an awful movie because it's basically akin to Sonic 06 of animated movies, okay? Basically, Sonic 06 was rushed out for the holiday season, to meet a certain deadline. And, of course, Moana 2 had a very, very similar thing where they took a TV show and basically they turned it into a movie, okay? But both Wicked and Moana 2 are expected to be the number one and number two movies, as well. And I think they're going to do very well throughout the holidays as well, throughout the Christmas season. So they're going to make an extra amount of money throughout those, kind of like how Black Panther did, or, movies like Frozen did. Because Frozen did pretty well throughout the Christmas season as well, you know. But Interstellar also, got an anniversary release as well. But Kraven the Hunter, there's no real interest in that movie, not too surprising there. It's where you make a Kraven the Hunter movie without Spider-Man. It's like, what were you thinking? Okay, what were you thinking? Also, this movie is apparently very, very woke. So, it's a very big L for Sony. Okay, there, you know, as well. So Sony actually hasn't done well this year. Ghostbusters was an underperformance. Ghostbusters was technically a flop because of how poorly it did internationally. Okay, Kraven the Hunter and Madame Web were flops. Sony hasn't done too well. Okay, but this movie was a woke pile of garbage, and it just seems like another failure for the woke. That's what Kraven the Hunter is. Like, who asked for a woke Kraven the Hunter the movie? The movie was gonna be bad. We all knew the movie was gonna be bad because it's a Kraven without Spider-Man. Like, how can you make that movie kind of happen? But now it's a woke movie about denouncing toxic masculinity, which is something that no one asked for. But Sony thought this was a very good idea, so they did it anyways. So Sony is just not just losing money in the gaming industry of Concord, they're losing money in the film industry of Kraven. So, yeah, that's what this video here, and goodbye.